This isn't going to go well. Ooh, that went well. Oh, he sees the head, and he takes it right off. That is Nerdtink out. Double kill for Proza. Nerdtink. Oh, what a hold. What a play from Nerdtink. Oh, he takes down Sarbomber at the window. Well played, well played. Oh, but he gets refragged as he comes back out. That's by Clazo. Proza gets the kill onto Cobra. Davin takes down Normality. 2v2 now as Rarity takes Clazo out of action. Normality finally gets a kill onto Davin. He gets a second onto Sarbomber. Finally, Normality is coming into his own. Oh, he gets another onto Nerdtink. That SMG-11. Clazo gets down by Proza. Proza, I'm so sorry for not watching you here. Normality's going to push, and he takes the kill onto Josh C as well. And that hatch is going to get opened. It's not going to get trick successfully as Clazo goes for another kill, and he is successful. He gets the triple, but he does get downed by Kryptos at the same time. Oh no! Davin gets a kill onto Nekor. Well played to Davin there for that flank. Joshy gets one of his own, leaving Ams and Proza in a 2v2 now. Oh, that is Davin taking down Proza, leaving Ams all on his own. Oh, Davin tries to run in, but is quickly taken down by Nekor. Well held there by Nekor. Oh, he's going to get the second onto Joshy. Well played, double kill for Nekor Instincts. Sarbomber opens up that door. Oh no, Rarity runs out, but it's knifed by Bomber. Well played to Bomber. What a kill. Oh, 3v5 now, with Athena having the huge man advantage. Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us. This is the second game of the week for the first week ever of the Rainbow Six Xbox Pro League. It is a bit of a mouthful, but thank you very much for joining. Thank you for the follow, Cheetah and Essential, and also thank you very much for the sub, Stevie, Coach Stevie. That is hugely appreciated. Thank you. I never expect it, but it is always appreciated when it happens. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is Athena versus Vanquish. Last night we saw Apollo versus JPC. If we take a look at the standings after last night's game, we saw Apollo took the 2-0 win, which puts them at the top of the board for Group A with 3 points and 1 win to their name. And we see JPC at the bottom of the board, unfortunately, in 4th position for Group A after their first game. Tonight we are doing our first Group B game, which is Athena versus Vanquish. And tomorrow we do the final Group A game of the week. And then Thursday will be the Group B game of the week. So if we look at the schedule, every game is planned to be Monday to Thursday, 6:30. That is the plan for the next 6 weeks. Hopefully we can stick to that. Tonight it is Athena versus Vanquish. Tomorrow we've got Flex versus Scythe. That's at 6:30. And on Thursday we've got Free Elo versus King's Creed again at 6:30. Now let's take a look at the community poll to see who the community think is going to win this matchup between Athena and Vanquish. 13% of people think we're going to have a tie. 65% of Twitter are voting for a for an Athena win here tonight, with only 22% of people voting for a Vanquish win tonight. Den's not going to like that. He will not like that, but it is what the vote is. So let's see how that is going to work out. Bear with me for a second, stream. I just need to source. Actually, no, don't bear with me. What we're going to do is we are going to go into match predictions. Again, like last night, we have myself, Dylan, Davin, and Cobra Rosen doing our match predictions. Let's see what they think is going to be the outcome of tonight's game. Right, so for tonight's game, we've got Athena versus Vanquish. Two very strong teams. Athena, probably, well, definitely one of the top 2 to 3 out there at the moment. Vanquish, hot on their heels. Davin, what are you thinking is going to be the result here tonight?
I think this will be 2-0 Athena. I think Vanquish have had some roster changes recently. I think Mertzy's just left them. I don't know who they're going to get yet to replace it and fill that gap, but a new player in. They've had constantly shifting roles recently, so it'll be interesting to see how they play. Vanquish and Athena scrim each other a lot as well, and it usually goes Athena's way. And I also think that a lot of the times Athena go a bit unnoticed because we're not the most flashy team in sense of, like, you know, the great gun skill and everything like that, but we're one of those teams that we always qualify. We know what we need to do beforehand, and we always make sure we get it, and we don't need to go for all the extras and showing this and that.
Yeah, you're very much a prep team. Okay, Dylan, what are you thinking for Athena versus Vanquish?
I'm going to have to agree with Davin and say this will be a 2-0 to Athena. I think they've been a top 2 team consistently for the past few league seasons, so I'd expect them to get quite a nice win here. Vanquish, I think, as Davin said, a lot of roster changes, and they aren't exactly the most consistent team, so we'll have to see, but I think Athena definitely take the edge here. Fair enough,
fair enough. Okay, Cobra, what are you thinking?
Again, it's just going to have to be a 2-0 to Athena here. I think, I mean, it very much depends on internet issues and all that kind of stuff, but I think when it comes down to it, we are just the better team. And we've proven that many times over the seasons. So I don't think it should be an upset, but you never know.
You make a good point there about the internet. Obviously, sometimes some of your players do have dropouts. All right, so Athena versus Vanquish, what's my thoughts? I'm going to have to agree with you guys and go with a 2-0 for Athena. Vanquish have looked strong. They've got some aggressive players. They are stepping up their roam clears and droning and working off intel, but just due to experience and prep, I think I'd go with the 2-0 for Athena as well. So I'll join the rest of you guys on that one. All right, so it looks like we're all thinking Athena is going to take the win here tonight. Let's get into the game very shortly and find out if we're all right. So those are the match predictions. Let's very quickly check what maps we are going to be playing here tonight, and then we will get going. So first up, we saw Athena ban Consulate, we saw Vanquish ban Cafe, we then got a ban on Oregon, followed by Clubhouse. Athena picked Coastline, and Vanquish picked Villa, a map they love very much, and that left Theme Park out in the cold, not getting played tonight yet again, just like last night. That was the last map left that didn't get picked. Alright, all of the players are now in the game, so we are going to get started with Coastline being our first map. And Athena will be attacking first. So let's get this going. So because Vanquish are banning first, they will be responsible. They will be responsible for... sorry, because Vanquish are defending first. No, sorry. Vanquish are attacking first. I thought it was Athena. Never mind, never mind. So that's a Blackbeard ban coming out there from Vanquish. Sorry, from Athena. We are going to get Vanquish banning Monty. That's Cobra being counterbanned as always. Let's take him off the board. That means... There we go. Alright, I've got myself sorted out now. I've aligned my mind. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Hey, welcome, Pyrolysis. Wamai is going to be banned. Great ban. Wamai has proven to be a very strong operator, so a good move there by Vanquish to ban him. Pulse. You don't often see a Pulse ban, but there we go. Athena bringing out the Pulse ban. Now that is going to be very strong for when they attack above into Hookah, for example. You'd have Pulse playing down below, just making a real nuisance of himself. So these are interesting bans coming out. Vanquish have basically stolen the Apollo bans, whereas Athena are just doing something very, very different. So let me just write these down. We've got BB and Pulse. I do like these bans. These are good. And then we've got Wamai and Monty. I like that. We are going to play Hookah and Billiards first. And Davin is going to 6-pick Maestro. I'm going to bring Valkyrie out to play. A little bit of trouble in the match chat. Well, not trouble, it's just some naughtiness. When you're working with Den, you have to expect a little bit of naughtiness. Alright. So NerdSync straight away is going to put that Banshee down there on the pool table. And we are going to get Sing Sing Castle barricading the double window. And what is becoming a very common single reinforcement right here in the middle wall. Something that we do see a lot at the moment from teams. Standard quad wall reinforcement here. Is NerdSync going to get the last one? No, he's not. See, this is becoming very common as well, where this last wall doesn't get reinforced. Interesting. I mean, obviously, players will play around this area, so you need to reinforce that to keep them covered. I guess it's just decided that this one is fine to be left clear. It allows players, players can still rotate through. It's risky if it gets open, but they'd rather use those reinforcements somewhere else. Now, a lot of teams will reinforce this wall here to stop a long angle, but instead, Athena choosing to open it up completely, along with a reinforcement here, to allow a long angle through there, and to allow Cobra to shoot anyone that comes into here. Castle barricade, castle barricade. Interesting setup coming out from Athena. So let's look at how Vanquish are going to attack this. Now we've got AZGN. He is going to be droning, coming off drone, making his way into the office. Britzak is up on the roof. He's going to be getting ready to open up that wall behind the bar in Billiards. As Just Toby repels into security. MYR is going to be on drone in Blue Bar and also Aquarium. And Mr. Den is going to be up on the roof droning, getting ready to make an Aquarium push. Now, AZGN is already down below. Josh C playing on site. We've got Nursing holding over here in guitar with Sing Sing up on pot or vase, depending on what you want to call it. Davin playing over here and Cobra playing on 90. Very strong position. When you're playing there, you can watch cams, you can see both corridors. And it's a very good position to play, especially with that shield right behind him, like Cobra has here. So Just Toby is going to back out from the office, leaving AZGN all on his own, checking his drones. Briszak knows that there's someone in VIP, sees the gunfire, and we do hear the aquarium door get opened, and Cheetah Den is in, along with MYR. Gas grenade goes out, and that is going to make MYR back out. We've still got Zach up on the roof, waiting to get a pick through either one of these windows. Cobra could be the very first pick here, if he's not very careful with himself. This is a bold position for Cobra to play. Very bold position. Oh, he sees the head of Zach. He takes some shots, but he doesn't manage to hit it. Cheetah Den getting ready to make a move onto 90 at the top of the white stairs. Joshi gets a bit of damage done to him through that rotate. Oh no, but from the window, AZGN takes him down, and Briszak is in and planting. Where is he planting though? He's planting in default, and no one is there to stop it. MYR takes down Cobra just after he gets a kill onto Cheetah Den. AZGN with 2 quick kills. That's the triple for him. AZGN comes into hookah. Briszak is going to get into sight. Davin takes down Just Toby. Davin is all on his own downstairs in the office. He has 23 seconds to find 3 kills and a diffuser, and then start hitting it. Random gunfire through the floor. They know roughly where he is. 1 player at the top of blue. Laid down. Davin's very unlikely to spot him. And sure enough, AZGN claims the 4K, takes down Davin Atkins, and that is the first round on the board going to Vanquish. MYR on a drone must be a bug. NGL, I don't miss console, says Pyrolysis. Yeah. I mean, I've never played PC, so I can't comment on that one. Cannot comment on that one. Kitchen and Service is going to be the next site to get played. Athena deciding, yeah, that site's not for us just yet. Let's try somewhere else. See if we can get a win on the board. Let's get an early start here. Try to make sure that we take that win. Now, don't forget, everyone, this is a best of 2. It is not a best of 1. It is not a best of 3. It is just 2 maps. So the winner of this map guarantees 1 point. Then, if they win the second map, they get 3 points. But if they lose the second map, they get 1 point, and the other team get 1 point as well. So we're doing it quite differently to how pretty much every league right now is doing it, using a very similar method to Latin America Pro League for various reasons. I thought it might make things a little bit more interesting. It's just something I wanted to try out. The heart wants what the heart wants. Alright, so they are going downstairs into kitchen. Standard double reinforcement with a rotate. Holes up here, which allows players from Courtyard to throw in nitro cells or gas grenades if smoke happens to be out here. Alternatively, you can have a player up here in luggage, looking through this window, holding an angle downstairs into this area here, and especially this area here, allowing you some denial of entry. And that is the rationale behind that. Personally, I'm not a fan of this rotate. A lot of people doing it, but I'm not a fan of it. I feel too exposed having that like that. Right, Nursing has a real problem with computers. He does not like them, so he's going to shoot them out. Vigil's going to roam around downstairs. Gunfire comes through the window, so obviously he's going to peek it. Because if you see bullets, put your face in there. Cheetah Den going on drones. MYR going on drones. Just Toby watching out for a standard bit of positioning here through the drone hole. Very common to get a kill there. And a drone going in from AZGN. Checking out the shower, making sure that it's been cleaned recently. The maid has done her job. And he's going to continue checking the rest of the floor for his teammates as Briszak is going to watch the rotate out of security corridor or security hallway into the office. Just every now and then checking on that sunrise bar window to make sure there's no cheeky peekers there. Davin Atkins playing on blue is going to walk up the staircase, try and get a flank on any players up here. The most common thing up here is to get a player upstairs and to open up this floor. All of this above the site is destructible except for these 2 bits here. So you open this all up, move the anchors out of the way, and that allows you to push in and get the plant. Now we've got 3 players up here right now. We've got Toby, AZGN, and MYR all sitting here watching drones, getting intel as AZGN does his job of opening up that floor. Gunfire goes up through the holes, but doesn't find a target. Briskzak just waiting for someone to rotate around through reception or lobby. But Davin Atkins takes down MYR. He is on that flank. He gets the kill, and he moves out another way. He sees Nomad, and he manages to take her down. With the headshot, Davin Atkins with a double kill hasn't taken a single lick of damage in all of his time up here. That leaves 1 player upstairs all on his own. Looks like it's AZGN just sitting there waiting for something to happen. But Davin has already rotated out and is just chilling up here at Vase. As Cheetah Den is sitting in Sunrise Bar contemplating life. AZGN takes a bit of damage. Davin Atkins retreats back into Hookah, going through to Billiards through a rotate. Gas grenade goes out from smoke. AZGN finally finds Davin Atkins and takes him down, stopping that reign of terror that he has been inflicting there on Vanquish. And with 30 seconds left, gas grenades going out, slowing down the push. Den can't afford to run in. He's going to back out as Briskzak and Den are the last 2 alive, thanks to AZGN going down to the gunshots of Nerdsink. As Zach tries to push in, Nerdsink claims the double. He's got a 3rd one here in security. He knows exactly where he is. He's got no choice but to push. Cheetah Den's going to make his way out. He's going to hold back, though, due to that gunfire. He might as well just hold, save the KD, which is exactly what he's going to do. He's going to try. Oh, he manages to take down a kill, though. He manages to get Nerdsink just to redeem himself at the end of the round. And that is a round going to Athena. Hey, thanks Pyrolysis Esports. Thank you very much. I was just reading your message about genuine people. I try. Alright. Athena aren't ready to go back to Hookah and Billiards just yet. Instead, they're going to mix it up. They're going to go to Blue Bar and Sunrise Bar. Now, a lot of teams have started playing Penthouse a lot more. We saw it come out twice last night from Apollo and JPC. Both of them picked it once each, I believe. Oh, that highlight was terrible. I'm sorry. That was a terribly poor highlight. So both of them bought it out 1 time each last night. And I think it was actually the attackers that won it both times. So it's still proving to not be the strongest site for defenders. But we did see it get played. However, we did not see Blue Bar and Sunrise get played at all. So this is going to be nice to see what these 2 teams have got lined up here for us and how this one's going to shape up. Now, we haven't seen Sing Sing playing with Athena for quite a while. Certainly not in the games that I've watched. He is still on the scene, but we don't see him as much lately. I think probably due to work, but it's good to see him back in the roster tonight. Cobra Rosen originally joined Athena more in a sub position to play a little bit more infrequently, but we have seen him turn up in every single game. Cobra Rosen is just someone who, having in your game, he has a lot of game knowledge, very good roamer, and he's just someone that's nice to have on your team. I'd rather have him on my team than not on my team. I'd rather have him with me than against me. Let's put it that way. Now, interestingly here, we've got a big setup coming out in security and the sunroom. That's called sunroom. I thought this was security hallway, but it's actually called sunroom. Interesting, because there's no sun in there. Josh C going to be holding in Sunrise, playing on smoke, very common. Normally you see a shield right there in front of him, just to the left by that reinforced wall. You'd call that Pengu spot, something like that, because Pengu will always play there. But Athena deciding to do something different, break away from that. And we've got Cobra just sitting here with a rotate hole in the kitchen wall and a shield ready to cover lobby. This is a nice little setup. We've got both angles from front lobby covered by Nerdsink and Cobra Rosen, with Davin Atkins just going for a little bit of a roam. He's getting twitchy. He wants to do some kills. Cheetah Den just waiting for someone to come up as 2 drones are going to drone him out. Looks like he had a little bit of lag there, as we are now getting some vertical destruction. We see Sledge doing his work from up above. We have breaching charges going down as well. Oh, and Brizzak claims the first kill of the round. That is Sing Sing out. I think we might have had some lag spikes there. Cobra Rosen gets the second kill of the round. That's Brizzak. That is the hard breacher, the only hard breacher that Vanquisher brought to the table in this matchup. Hard breachers, not hugely important on Coastline. They are nice to have. Always nice to have. But on Coastline, you can get by without them. As we can see, there's so much verticality available here that a hard breach just isn't 100% needed. MYR's drone gets taken down as he starts to peek everything he can. And it looks like Athena just aren't even really playing on site. We've got Joshi on site, Davin on site, but that is it. Everyone else is playing completely off site downstairs. Nursing's going to go for the cheeky run out. But he doesn't find a pick, which you kind of expect. Now, we are getting a sunrise push here. We have a lot of destruction upstairs, which is going to pose a real challenge for Joshi, as Cheetah Den is up there watching the holes. MYR gets into a gunfight, and there it is. AZGN takes down Joshi as predicted. He was in a very difficult position. 3v3 now, with AZGN taking some gunfire from the player over in blue, who is just going to push through. It is Davin Atkins, but AZGN takes him down. He is quickly refragged by Cobra Rosno, leaving us in a 2v2. 1v2 as Cheetah Den takes down Nerdsync. Cobra all on his own. And as Den comes down the stairs, walks into the Banshee, he manages to pop Cobra Rosen right in his little bean and take the win, making it 2-1 at the end of round 3 of this very special matchup. Hey, Vazneem, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated, my guy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and also Zach Seymour and Kix. Hey, thank you, Kix. Thank you guys for the follows. Very much appreciated. When are you going to cast Mrs. Toot, says Pyrolysis Esports. It's not something anyone needs to see. Don't encourage her. Don't encourage her. Okay. Alright, so as we can see, Sing Sing and Joshi still to get on the leaderboard there when it comes to kills. Just Toby doing the same for Vanquish right now, but AZGN up there with 7 kills. AZGN and Cheetah Den have the same kills between them as the top 3 players on Athena. Now, kills aren't everything in this game. I'm one of those players that will always say kills aren't everything. Yes, yes, it's nice to have them. You all want to see kills next to your name. It makes you feel like you're worth something and like you've achieved. But it isn't absolutely everything. Even if you get just 2 kills in a game like this, if you've used your utility well, you're droning in your teammates to get kills on your behalf, you're doing your job. This is a team game. And yes, you want everyone to carry their weight when it comes to popping bullets. But at the same time, people can help out in different ways. So just because you got the most kills in the round or the game doesn't make you the best player. It just means you got the most kills. But there are other things that you can be doing. With that said, I expect better from Sing Sing at this point. He is playing Castle though. Alright, so we are having the same setup coming out here now for Hookah and Billiards as we saw in round number 1. We're going to have Nerdsync just running around, shooting stuff. He doesn't like electrical equipment. He's going to check on cams. Some nice Valkyrie cams there. Let's see what we've got. Let's check the Valkyrie cams with him. Okay, that's a nice little position. I think I might have put that in my map mastery for Coastline video back in the day on my YouTube channel. I think. I can't remember. I had something similar. Oh no! Davin Atkins hears the door gets opened. He runs in and AZGN claims his 8th kill of the game. And we're only in the 4th round. AZGN is doing superbly for his team when it comes to racking up the kills. And he's playing Sledge. He's not necessarily supposed to get kills. He's supposed to open up holes and lines of sight for his team. But he is busting heads. Cheetah Den's going to run outside, look around for default cam, find it's been taken out. He's then going to realise that there's nothing going on down here and run back in where he came from. AZGN is in blue bar, firing up through the floor. If he cooks a grenade here and chucks it in the right position, he's got a free kill right there. But he's not going to go for it. As Cheetah Den takes down Cobra Rosen, Zach is going to open up this wall into Hookah. And we are in a 3v5 with Vanquish having the man advantage right now. Vanquish are looking really strong. That window is going to get opened. MYR is watching into Billiards, pointing out the Melusi for his team. He's going to try and take it out. Interesting use of utility there. He uses the lifeline to check if there's anyone close by before firing, well, to burn any ADSs that might be there before firing in his explosive round, which is very sensible play. AZGN goes for that grenade from below but doesn't find a target. MYR is in Aquarium. Brisk Zach has Diffuser, but he's still upstairs. He needs to drop down to Aquarium now, push in with his team, and go for a default plant right here, or somewhere around here behind the pool table. But we do have a Valkyrie Black Eye cam right there in the ceiling as Joshi takes down MYR with the SMG-11. Gas grenade goes out. Joshi still has 2 left, so he could deny this plant up until the last 10 seconds. Joshi has taken some damage, though. He's going to throw out the second one. He's got to get just right, but Zach preempts it, takes some shots, and takes him down 4v2 as Nerdtink takes down Brisk Zach. Sing Sing gets killed. Nerdtink is down below, all on his own. 1v3, sets off a C4, doesn't do any damage as Cheetah Den goes for that plant. And Nerdtink, this is looking very much like a Vanquish round, I have to say. He has 33 seconds to get 3 kills and find the diffuser. That's 1 kill every 10 seconds. Let's see if he can pull it off. I'd be surprised. Be interesting to see it. There's the double. He's just got 2 more. Doesn't know where the last one is. He does have an idea now that he's been shot, but it doesn't matter because he runs in. Cheetah Den is there waiting to shoot him. And that's another round for Vanquish, going 3-1 up already. Bear with me for a second, stream. Bear with me for a second.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Bear with me. All right. Okay.
Attackers have located a bomb. 10 seconds left.
Let's see what is happening here. 3-1 up to Vanquish right now.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Nerdtink playing downstairs in the courtyard. Now, I never used to play courtyards in all of my years playing this game, but lately, over the last month or so, I've really realized the value of courtyard and just how you can use it to your advantage. Default Cam is going to spot Ash. Den tries to take it down. Fumbles his shots just a little bit, but eventually manages to hit it. Boomai goes down. Cam is going to spot it. Yellow pin goes on to Legion, but Legion knows he's been spotted. As Davin is going to keep control of Sunrise. Oh, Den's out there. Oh no, he just whiffed his shot onto Den. He could have had a nice easy kill there, but just didn't manage to pull it off, unfortunately. He is now stuck in Sunrise. And he might get pinched here. Gunfire is going to go down. He might be wise to just move out of Sunrise right now. There we go. He gives some covering fire. Backs out to safety. And let's hope, yes, he is going to go upstairs and make sure that he's not going to get unnecessarily pinched. Now, this is the mark of what you need to do as a roamer. It's not necessarily about getting kills. It's as much about wasting time. And Cheetah Den is going to be a lot more cautious here now. As you can see, he's slowly moving into the room. Not quite sure if Davin is around. No doubt drones will have gone out. They'll have an idea that that there is no one there. But still, he's being cautious because of that roam game. Davin and Joshi now take a bit of damage. Joshi takes too much damage, more than he can take, and he does get killed by Cheetah Den. We can hear Nerdsink getting into a bit of a gunfight here. We hear the 416. MYR takes down Davin Atkins, 3v5 now. Vanquish are looking very, very good here tonight. Someone walks over a goo mine. AZGN from up above claims another kill. That is Cobra Rosen taken down, leaving us in a 2v5. What are Athena going to do to be able to pull out the win here? They need to start winning rounds, but they're not going to do it like that. Just Toby takes down Nerdsink, leaving Sing Sing all on his lonesome. He's going to be singing a solo, but he's not singing anymore as MYR doesn't miss his shots. And that is him out. So the last round of the first half now, Penthouse and Theatre, is the magic site that is going to get played by Athena to see if they can just claw back one round. They do not want to go into the second half 5-1 down. Now typically this is a classed as an attacking sided map, which was why Vanquish would have chosen to start on attack. This was Athena's pick. Vanquish chose to start on attack. So instantly Athena are on the back foot here, and we expect the attackers to go up at the end of the first half. It's what happened last night between Apollo and JPC. We saw a 4-2 split, with Apollo attacking first, and the 4 was in their favor. So Athena will want to do the same here that Apollo managed to do. They will not want to go into the second half 5-1 down. It's a huge challenge to come back for that. Hey, thank you for the follow, Callum. Very much appreciated. When am I getting a PC? I'm not getting a PC. Who do you think will win? Ask in the chat. People are voting for Athena, and actually the vote at the moment looks pretty much exactly the same as the Twitch poll. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Make sure you get your votes into the chat, guys. Let us know who you think is going to take home the win. How do I close this now? Oh, there we go. Right, I've closed it. I can see the chat again. All right, so air jabs going out already. That is underneath the double window, I would assume. Or somewhere around there. Oh, no, was it on lobby door? It's going to be on lobby door, right? It's got to be on lobby door. Yeah, I can hear it on the lobby door. So that's going to stop the run out from kitchen, because the play here generally is to rappel up to double window and apply pressure from that double window. But it's so easy to get run out on from that lobby doorway or reception doorway, or from the kitchen service entrance. But putting the air jab down there is going to deny that. Mozzie manages to pick up a drone. That's going to take a lot of intel away from Vanquish as they start to move into service. We've got Cheetah Den just looking into the office. There is a player in there. It looks like it might be Nerdsink playing on Jaeger. It is. He's just waiting for the peek. He sees it. Oh, he almost misses it. The delay from Nerdsink as he opens fire, it was almost as slow as me. But Den was even slower, and he manages to get that kill, leaving it in a 5v4. And finally, we are seeing Athena take man advantage here, and starting to shape up to get this 4-2 split. AZGN's going to cook that grenade, but misses Cobra by a huge amount. Davin Atkins playing outside on this mirror window, which we saw being played yesterday by JPC, which Vanquish is claiming credit for. So it's going to be interesting. This seems to be just the play that is coming out now by putting that mirror window there. Even after all these years, people are still bringing out new stuff on Coastline. It's good to see. We love it. Brisak going to be looking at the white stairs as AZGN is going to drone in for him. Just Toby has the drones in sight, and MYR going to be rappelling upside down on this window by white stairs, watching for rotates. And then he's going to go on drones. He's a little bit exposed there. A little bit exposed. So we've got 2 players sitting on site, one playing just outside site as the gas grenade goes out to try and deny a push. We've got 45 seconds left to go. Sing Sing still has 2 gas grenades left, and he's just managed to successfully hold anyone back from going into the bathroom. C4 gets ripped. Sounds like there's a breaching round or something going up somewhere. So we've got 2 players pushing up white stairs. Davin is all on his own, trying to fight these players off. He takes a whole load of damage as he backs out. All of a sudden, AZGN gets the double kill, and Joshi is left all on his own now, and this looks like it is going to be the 5-1 split in favor of Athena. Sorry, in favor of Vanquish. Zach is starting to plant. Joshi starts to move in. This door is bound to be covered. Nomad is there. She's waiting. It's going to be a big problem here. He goes to the C4, but there's just nothing he can do. So low on health. Toby takes that last round, and it is 5-1 as we go into the second half. Wowzers in trousers. 5-1, people. 5-1. There we can see AZGN doing bits, as I believe the kids say. Is that what they say? Doing bits? I'm old. Please forgive me. Kitchen Service is going to be the first site played by Vanquish as they now move over to defense in a very strong position to take this map. Taking this map, they will secure 1 point. We're going to see Athena bringing a very similar lineup to Vanquish. Very similar lineup when it comes to their player choices or operator choices.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
Let's see if they can make it work for them just as well as Vanquish made it work for them. Now we saw Athena play hookah and billiards first on defense. We're going to see Vanquish playing kitchen first, but we didn't see Athena do that until the second round. They played this site twice and won it once. So at the moment, in this matchup at least, this site is 50% attacker favored. Or 50% defender favored, depending how you want to look at it. Hey, Puddy, how you doing, my guy? Thank you for joining the stream, very much appreciated. Always good to see ya. Always good to see ya.
5 seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse the bomb.
Oh, interesting little Maestro Cam placement there. Sometimes you'll see it on the counter itself or just by the counter, not necessarily on that wall. That could be very easily taken down. Probably by a player just out here. Yeah, so Ash could come in here, Ash charge it. So that's not going to serve too much of an issue for Athena to deal with, considering they have Ash on the board. Sledge can just sledge it when he comes in. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem. Right, Athena starting to move in now. Let's take a look at what they're going to do. They are going to roam clear. They've got 2 drones in. Cobra is going to follow Sing Sing's drone. Sing Sing comes off drone though. Davin throws another one down, and Joshi is going to take droning control into VIP. I'm sorry, stream. I had to sneeze. I muted myself, and hopefully you didn't hear me. No one needs to hear me sneeze. So we've got Mira and Jaeger playing upstairs with Davin playing on Capitao and Cobra playing on Ash. They're going to go for the fragging duties and roam clear, but MYR takes down Joshi very, very quickly. That is the hard breach. As we discussed, he's not necessarily needed. Oh, that is the team kill. That isn't what we want to see. We do not want to see the team kills. That is an achievement unlocked right there. Nursing manages to redeem himself by taking down Cheetah Den, and it is a 2v3 now as Davin gets taken down, and Nerdsink all on his own, having to push through. That team kill could have been the deciding factor, but to be fair, Vanquish are looking very strong anyway. I'm okay, thank you, Merxy. Thank you for asking. We're just looking to see if Nerdsink's going to clutch this up. If anyone can, Nerdsink can. But it is a big ask. Let's see where the enemy are. Oh, wrong buttons. He is so cautious upstairs, but there's no one up there. They are all downstairs. He's taking so much time for nothing. If he had a grenade spare, he could throw it through that hole and get a kill onto Zach, but he's got no grenades left. I don't see Nerdsink winning this round, to be honest. Let's see how it's going to play out. Gas grenade goes out. We've got 30 seconds left. Smoke still has 1 gas grenade left, just in case. But I don't think it's going to come to a point where it's going to be needed. Nerdsink's going to drop out. He's going to go for the service entrance and make his way in that way. Mirror Window's going to spot him. Mirror doesn't need to peek it. And that is that. Just Toby gets Nursing with the headshot and puts a round on the board for Vanquish, making it 6-1. Oh, well, it was just about a headshot. A 6-1 at the end of round 7. Vanquish absolutely dominating this game right now. And Athena need to pull something out of the bag. Now, let's not get things wrong here. This is just the first game in 6 weeks. There's going to be plenty of opportunities for the teams that lose or don't gain as many points this week to claw their way back. It's not a huge deficit to be in, but ideally you want to be winning your games just to make sure you secure that spot. The top 2 teams of each group will progress through to playoffs, which will be a double elimination. Now we are going to get the classic Athena plays here. Davin loves his flashy things. He's got Ying, we've got Josh on Blitz, we've got Capitao for the smoke plant, we've got Cobra Rosen playing Glaz, who'll be able to hold the angles through smoke to deny plants, Sing Sing to deny the roamers and keep them standing still for 2 whole seconds, or to give intel as to exactly where they are. This is a proper rush meta that we might be seeing coming out here, and I'd be surprised if Vanquish aren't going to see what's coming. Thank you very much, Puddylick, for the 4 months in a row subscription. Very much appreciated, my guy. Thank you very much. You're currently on a 2-month streak as well. I should have an achievement for stuff like that. I should have an achievement for it. Okay, so double bar. AZGN is going to open up the standard holes in the courtyard wall. Now,
Attackers have discovered the location.
I don't know where Athena will have thought that Vanquish were going to be coming. They probably thought they'd be coming to Hookah and Billiards. And Athena were going to rush in through this doorway, plant around here, smoke grenade here. Well, plant in the door actually, smoke grenade here. And Cobra would have stayed up here on Ruins, holding the angles all from up here. But double bar is the site of choice for Vanquish. And I'm confident that this wasn't expected by Athena, but let's see how they're going to play it. They are a team that is able to adapt. And let's see how they adapt to this change of site from what they're expecting. They are still going to clear the top floor, so they're not going to completely rush site. They are going to play this a bit smarter. They don't have any vertical destruction, though. They've got no buck, no sledge, no breaching charges. So all they're going to be able to do is clear the top floor before they start to push in down. Oh no! A C4 from Just Toby! Well played. Well played. I just need to make a note.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
So, there we go. Okay. Sorry guys, I just realised I need to write something down. AZGN takes down Nerdsync. This is looking so much like a Vanquish map right now. Are we going to see a 7-1? The drone is going to spot the mirror window. It's going to spot the guy laying down in front of that mirror window, or behind it, depending how you look at it. Cobra Rosen, not really sure what to do. Cheetah Den takes down Davin Atkins, and it looks like Athena have just got to write this map off. Glaz and Dokkaebi, the only 2 players left alive. Wow. That's Cobra Rosen out. Sing Sing all on his own. He needs to ace to win this. But I just don't see it happening just yet. Cobra Rosen has left, probably to reset his internet or something like that. And we're going to get a bit of a team talk here, probably, from Athena, as everyone's just going to rush Sing Sing. They know probably where he is. There we go. MYR comes out, claims that kill. And that is a 7-1 to Vanquish. Wow. Absolutely wow. We did not see that coming. That is for sure. AZGN MVP, probably rightly so. He got so many kills, did a lot of work for his team. Look at that, 12 kills up there at the very top. Well played to AZGN as we go into a 5-minute break. So, map number 1 goes in favor of Vanquish. Now let me get the next map set up. The next map is going to be Villa. This was Vanquish's map pick, and we are going to see them starting on attack yet again with Athena starting on defense, but Athena will attack first on overtime should we get to that point. So who would have thought it? That was quite the thing. Now let's take a look at the standings and just remind ourselves of where we are. This is the second week of the game. Now Group A played yesterday. This is a Group B game today. Tomorrow will be Group A, and then on Thursday will be Group B. So this week we're doing an A, B, A, B. It's not going to be like that every week, just the way that it worked out this week. Let's have a look at the standings and remind ourselves of where teams are. So we can see that for Group A, Apollo is at the top with 3 points. JPC, Scythe and Flex all have 0 points, but JPC is sitting at the bottom because they played one, lost one, and that has put them down at the bottom. Now, this is the first game of Group B. We're seeing the 2 players in the first and second spots there, which is Athena and Vanquish. That is who we're watching play right now. And Vanquish took that 7-1, so they secure 1 point. However, remember, this is best of 2. So what that means is, Vanquish, for winning 1 map, they secure a point. Athena need to win this next map. There isn't a 3rd map, so if Athena lose on Villa, then Vanquish will pick up 3 points, just like Apollo did yesterday, and Vanquish will be at the bottom of the table with 0 points, which they're not going to like, because they are a team that gets to playoffs, they win things, they're very stable. But they will be able to bring it back. So Athena will want to take the win on this second map in order to get a draw. Making it 1 point each. Now we do have players starting to come back. We do have a 5-minute break. Let's remind ourselves, like I say, it is best of 2, and we do have 2 groups, Group A and Group B. As we go through the next 6 weeks, each team in each group will play each other twice. So week 1, 2 and 3, each team will play every other team in their group, and then for the 3 weeks after that they will play those teams again in a very similar, well, in fact in the same rotation. At the end of those 6 weeks, we'll go into a little 2-week Christmas break, and when we come back in January, we'll go straight into playoffs, which will be a double elimination. Now, in order to get to double elimination, you just simply need to be the top 2 teams in your group. And that's basically how the season's going to work. Now, while we're sitting here waiting, I just want to give a thank you to Extreme Rates, who are very, very kindly helping me out with this first season of the Xbox Pro League for Rainbow Six. They have donated a prize to the pool. There is a £100 prize pool. On top of that, we have some extra bonuses. So the money isn't as much as in other leagues, but we're trying to do more with less, if that makes sense. So £100 prize pool, which is fine, I think. But we wanted to offer more for the effort that these teams are going to put in order to get to the end and win this tournament, or this league at least. So Extreme Rate have very kindly offered up 5 faceplates, controller faceplates. This is a controller league. Mouse and keyboard is not welcome here, so if you're a mouse and keyboard player, you are not welcome in this league. So 5 Extreme Rate faceplates have been offered up by Extreme Rate. You can go to extremerate.com. You can see what faceplates are. They're basically the front or the top of your controller. So basically just the top half of it that you look at when you're playing, that is exactly what they're offering. So you can go onto the extremerate.com website and see what they have to offer. So they're offering up 5 of those. That's 1 for each player of the main team. Now, if you're a team that's got more than 5 players, obviously that's going to leave you with a little bit of a question mark as to who's going to get those 5. But I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. It's a 5v5 Game, an extreme rate offered me 5 faceplates. I'd rather take 5 than none. So that is what we've got for the prize. Also, the winning team gets a Season 1 champion role in my 2xp Discord server and also in the League Discord server, obviously. And you also get a 3-month VIP status, a Twitch VIP status for my Twitch channel. So for 2xp/Twitch. Sorry, for twitch.tv/2xp, this channel you're watching right now, the league winners will have VIP status for 3 months on this very channel. Oh, and also we've got some R6 XBPL stickers, which I will send out to the winning team. Again, we've only got 5, so the team will need to decide which 5 players of their roster will actually take that prize. Bear with me for a second. What's going on in the chat here? Hoodie Lick is going to give Joshy a good slap on the ear. What's that for? Oh, for losing the map. Yeah. Cheetah Den coming in with the spoilers, letting the chat know before the game has ended that Vanquish have taken the win. Take Den and MYR out of that team and they could win the league. To be fair, they've done very well tonight. Athena more consistent. I don't know, Vanquish are looking very consistent lately. ASR6 calls out that Vanquish are underestimated in the polls. I think I'd probably kind of agree. Vanquish are looking very strong. Now we do have a sub coming in for Athena, which means we've got a slightly longer break than the 5 minutes that we have planned for. Just let the teams know what's going on. I say let the teams know. Obviously Athena know that they're subbing, but I don't know that Vanquish knows, so I'm just letting them know, confirming that for them. Right. Okay, I'm going to take a quick 1 minute just to have a drink, refresh my voice. Bear with me. Let me run a little thing here for you. So just a little trailer there for the Twitch VIP status. That is exactly what the winning team will get at the end of this season for 3 months on my Twitch channel. VIP status is very limited. Only certain people will get them, and I have reserved 5 spots just for the winning team of this league. But also, very special members of my community will earn VIP status as we progress through the league. I will probably issue the first VIP status next week. It's not necessarily always going to be someone that's in the chat at the time, unfortunately. So if you're in the chat and you think that you should be a VIP, then by all means come along and keep watching. If you're not here in the stream right now, there's no point me talking to you because you won't hear it, but let me just say to you that if you watch the streams, you might see yourself get given the Twitch VIP status. All right, the sub is here. We are just now waiting for the teams to ready up. All right, we're just waiting for one player to ready. When he readies, we will get started. Let me check. Oh no, we just lost a player. Okay, so we got all the players in. Everyone was ready except for one player, and then one of the players that was ready has dropped out accidentally. I'm sure we'll see him come back in a moment. Oh, it was actually the sub. So we are subbing in with Kicks. So for Vanquish, we've got Just Toby, Cheetah Den, Brisk Zach, Aza GN, and MYR. For Athena, we've got Davin Atkins, Nursing, Cobra Rosen, Sing Sing, and Kixwa, if he is able to join. So just bear with us for a moment. Let me run an ad. Let's see if this works. Oh no. Alright, looks like Kix has got some problems joining, but as soon as he gets in, we'll start the game. And hopefully he will be okay to play it through. And we don't have to sit through loads of rehosts, at least tonight. Actually, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to attract any issues. People don't like Den, says Den in the chat. People like Den. People do like Den. Just you're naughty. That's the thing. Mischievous. That's it. Mrs. Toot says you're mischievous. You are mischievous, that's for sure. Kix is just reloading his game. Once he reloads, we will just get the game started and we'll get going, like I say, and hopefully he will be able to stay in. This is a best of two. We have played one map. It was Coastline. We saw Vanquish take the win at the top of your screen right now. You can see the score is currently sitting at 0-1 in Vanquish's favour. I nearly said flavour. Sitting at 0-1 in favour to Vanquish. Athena need to win this map to take 1 point and make sure that Vanquish don't get any more points than they've already earned tonight. They have earned 1 point for winning one map. Let's see if they are going to get any more. All right, here's in. We are going to start. Let's go. And we are at Villa. All right. Let's see what bans we are going to get. We were just within the forfeit timer on that one. Athena were like 1 minute away from the limit for a rehost. Right, because Athena are defending first again, they get to ban first. They are going to ban Thatcher this time. They're not going to ban Blackbeard. They're going to go with Thatcher, which is a much more common ban for this map. And I don't think you really see Vanquish playing Blackbeard that much anyway. Vanquish are going to ban Sledge, which is a great move, so I would assume they're planning on playing downstairs first. Are they defending first? No, they're attacking first. But I'd assume they are planning on playing downstairs at some point early on and capitalizing on that with the fact that there'll be no soft, well, very little soft destruction. Jaeger ban coming out. We love to see the Jaeger ban. Grenades free. Just throw in everything you want. Davin's going to love that. That's going to allow him to throw candelas all over the place. And Clash is going to get banned. Okay. Well, that's an interesting ban. We do see Athena play Clash every now and then. I don't know that I've seen Vanquish play it. So for Athena to ban Clash, I'm just not sure. Anyway, let me write these down. That's Thatcher and Clash. And then we've got Sledge and Jaeger. I'm liking Vanquish's bans here. Very good bans. I don't like giving Den credit. I really don't. But that is a good ban. Well played, Den. I'm guessing it's probably Toby's decision, not Den's. Den would have banned Zero and Tachanka if he had the choice. I'm sure of it. Absolutely sure of it. Dining Room and Kitchen is going to be the first site to get played. AZGN with the big brain plays. 6 picking Iana for Iana. Nerdsync is going to get rid of Mute and play Pulse. And I would assume this is a part of the plan to not let Vanquish know that Athena are going to be playing downstairs. Let's see how this is going to pan out. Thank you very much, everyone, for waiting so long in between the rounds, between the 2 maps. We had like a 15-minute gap. We'd like it to be 5, but sometimes players have issues. And they have a certain amount of time to overcome those issues. Athena managed. Here we are. We're getting going. Let's see what Athena will pull out the bag, especially now that they've brought in Kicks. Now, it's important noting that if we end up with a draw here tonight, there will be no interview for the winning team because there isn't a winning team. However, if Vanquish take the win here on this map, we'll be interviewing Den. Yeah, I know. Den doesn't play for prizes, he plays for interviews. Any opportunity he gets to have a public forum to just say something, he is happy. Alright, so we can see we got a Magnet in Memorial Room up above. Oh, looking for a little drone there. Okay, interesting. Kickswat is going to be playing downstairs. Now, it's very common these days for players to come in from the downstairs and push up Pantry to try and take control of Dining Room and Kitchen. So we've got Kicks down here playing Wamai and Cobra playing on Mozzie. Now, I'm not sure about having Wamai down here. Wamai is an operator that gets stronger as the round goes on. So by putting him down here in a potential rush position, you risk losing that power. But instead, we are seeing a more classic take from Vanquish where they're going to head upstairs to the top floor and work their way down, opening up holes in the floor to get lines of sight and push the anchors out to the way. Brisk Zach is going to drone out. AZGN is going to use his Gemini to get some extra intel. And Just Toby is going to face check the door, but there's going to be a player there. I'm guessing that was Nerdsync on Pulse, as it did sound like a UMP. Yes, it is. And he is going to be playing on site, trying to deny anyone that's up above and also giving information to his team. Sing Sing is going to sit here behind this shield. We've got a double shield set up there. Very interesting. There is some gunfire going on upstairs. Not sure who it is. Oh, it's AZGN firing down onto the player down below. So that's Pulse. He needs to be very careful of this hole that's been opened. Grenade is going to get pulled. Nerdsync backs out of the way just in the nick of time. Doesn't get killed. Doesn't take any damage from it at all, to be fair to him. So well played to Pulse for reading into that. As random shots go through the floor, but again, don't do any damage. MYR pre-peeking the stairs just in case. Now we can see Den using his ability to try and track Pulse. This is big brain plays from Den as Nerdsync takes down Just Toby with the C4. Well played to Den. Sorry, to Nerdsync there. Gonna get back onto his sensor. But he has no C4 to capitalize on. He's going to walk underneath this hole. Cheetah Den is there waiting, but he doesn't manage to get a pick. AZGN looking down through the hole into Memorial, so the player down there needs to be very careful. As it kicks? No, it's not. He's still downstairs in that basement. Grenade goes down, takes down one shield. Sing Sing has backed out as Davin is just going to chill here in the living room. And I don't think... No, I can pretty much guarantee that Vanquish have no idea that he is here. Sing Sing takes a bit of damage. Davin gets up when he hears Ash come into the room. He whiffs. Oh, he just manages to catch MYR with a lucky headshot as he runs out. He sees another one running to bike room or dirt room. He's going to peek it. Nerdsync is down. It's a 3v3 now. Brisak very low on health. AZGN is the last man standing. He's in the sight. He gets a double kill. He's got 2 more players to take down. There's Kicks still to go. But Kix manages to finish off AZGN and take that win for Athena. That was a very passive game coming out from Athena. And it paid off for them. Well played there to Athena. They did a good job. They had a good setup, but I'm going to say Vanquish probably took a lot longer on their top floor clear than they really should have done. They shouldn't have taken that long. No way should they have taken that long to clear the top floor and start making their way downstairs. Their worst enemy in that round wasn't Athena, it was time. Alright, Trophy and Statuary to be the next site played by Athena. We can see Kix has come in and already is making an impact with his 2 kills. Like I said, Wamai gets stronger over time. Don't waste him at the start of the round. Sure enough, Kix playing on the Wamai came in and managed to finish off the round for Athena taking that win. So could this be what Athena need to flip it around and take home this map? Meaning that poor old Den doesn't get to speak to everyone. Now, if you're new to the stream, we've got a follower goal down the bottom, which I never used to have. I thought I'd give it a try. We're going for 100 follows this week, and I think I've probably overreached myself. Because it's not going to happen. To be fair, though, I don't think it counts correctly because there have been more than 7 followers. We had 10 yesterday, so it doesn't actually read it properly, I don't think. Unless it only counts them when you're actually up or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it counts them. I assume it's only when you're streaming it actually records it. So we've got a whole string of goo mines there coming out from Sing Sing. Cheeky little angle here. Let's see where that goes to. So that's up through the hatch down into bathroom. Public bathroom. Is it public? It's not public bathroom. It's just called bathroom. Or toilets. No, it's called toilets. Kixwar. Now this is a common position that we see from Athena. They played this back in last season where you reinforce this hatch, put a shield in front of it, play the Wamai on it with magnets here, throwing them out as he needs to deny the stun grenades and all that jazz. Then you'll probably have a shield here. Yes, you do, with the rotate over here. Yep, there it is. And we've got smoke on the stairs. And normally you'd have Jaeger playing around here or someone like Jaeger. We don't have Jaeger on the ball because he is banned, obviously. But that's okay. Cobra is the man that normally sits there on Jaeger. He is played instead. So we are seeing an old school Athena strat being brought out here as Brisk-Zak pre-fires through that window. Sorry to sort of get out my mic. And he's going to go for that ace charge on the wall. Now, Impact Trick is going to go out from Sing Sing. Second one goes, and that is 2 Selmas taken down. Brisk should still have 1 left. I don't believe he's used... No, he hasn't got any left. Is that the patch that we've just had, where there's only 2 now? Ooh, that wall is not getting opened as Cobra takes a tiny sliver of damage, probably from a lifeline. Oh no, he gets downed from the master bedroom. Sing Sing is going to push in to try and back him up, but Sing Sing gets taken down by Brisk-Zak. Oh no, it's all gone so wrong for Athena. Gas grenade goes out to push back AZGN. He takes a little bit of damage while Nerdsink revives his teammate. MYR starting to push into Astro. He sees Maestro and takes him down. There is now a 3v5 with Vanquish looking very strong as they just brute force their way in to these sites in this round. He knows there's a player here somewhere. Wamai turns his back. Ash pre-fires the wall. Cheetah Den finishes it off. He gets the second onto Cobra, leaving Nerdsink all on his own. He's playing in smoke. He's out here with all the players all around him. There's nothing he can do. Flawless round for Vanquish. They were very, very slow on the take. But when the moment came, they pushed together. And that is what helps to win stuff. Hey, thank you for the gifted sub, Matty Cuts. Very much appreciated, my guy. Thank you. And Josh C, thank you by default for the 2-month in a row sub. It was 7-1 to Vanquish on map 1, Matty. 7-1. Trophy and Statuary. is going to be played again by Athena. They've decided they want to try it again. They don't want to go to Aviator in games. Now, we saw this recently in a game where two teams just did everything they could to avoid going to Aviator in games, and it just didn't get played at all. And I can't remember which game it was that I was watching. I'm pretty sure... I don't think I was casting it, I was watching it. It's been a long time since I casted. I say that. Apart from yesterday, the 31st of October. So I actually have had a big casting break. I've been saving myself for this league. Saving myself just for this league. Hey, thank you for the follow. The name is Echo. What a great name. There's an EU Pro League. Yes, there is, my dude. That is us. Alright, so we are going to have the standard triple wall reinforcement right here with the top of the wall opened up for impact tricking. Cobra Rosen is going to still electrify that wall, it looks like. Yes, he is. And we're going to get single reinforcement here. And Kicks. Just going to have a little bath. Just chilling, just washing, just scrubbing his bits. Oh no, he scrubbed, he's out. Off he goes. Now, a lot of teams lately have been putting a lot of effort into ADSing and magneting right up here in the closet. And putting one person in there with like Ella Grismots and a shield. But I don't really feel that's the play. Athena feeling it's not the play here either. Just Toby taking a heck load of damage as he walks in. Don't know where it was from. It was probably from the floor up above him. Let's take a look. It would have been from a hole here somewhere, I'm sure of it. But I can't tell exactly. Alright, Athena. Most of them sitting on site right now. Cobra just pre-firing windows, checking the closet. Nerdsync on red. Davin Atkins opening up the default rotates. 45 seconds into the action phase. And Kixwa, now nice and clean, after sweating in the last round quite heavily, is going to rotate out to the bottom of red stairs, just below his teammate who is playing further up. There's Nerdsync, there's Kicks, there's Nerdsync, there's Kicks, there's Nerdsync, there's Sing Sing. Just Toby is going to have to be very, very careful with his low amount of health. Kicks hears the drones as he moves in, and there are two players down here that he could be in trouble. Oh, bullet hole goes open, gets open there, but there's no one there for MYR to see. Just Toby doesn't need to take this engagement. Cheetah Den does though with the G8. He takes down Kicks. ACGN takes down one as well. That is Sing Sing down. That's Legion out. AZGN with a second kill there. 2v5 now. And after a strong first round for Athena, they're falling apart in this third round. Although Davin Atkins, MYR gets taken down by Nerdsync. I thought it was Davin with the Alder, but it just weakened him as the gas grenade is what finished the job. Still winnable here. 2v4. Still winnable with some strong positions from Athena. But they are both stacked up in one place here. But it is actually where the boys from Vanquish are attacking from. AZGN so low on health. Just Toby so low on health. The only real threats here right now for Athena have got to be Cheetah Den, but there goes Davin. Nerdsync is all on his own. He is a frag machine, but when there are so many players pushing in at you, what can you do? Die. That's what you can do. And that is what Nerdsync did. And that's where we are. It is 2-1 at the end of round 3. Thank you for the follow, Fozza. Very much appreciated. There's loads of leagues for EU. The name is Echo. Aviator in Games finally is going to get played by Athena. Let's see if they will have more success on this one. Fozza, how do you get your team into this? Season has already started, so we aren't taking any more teams. Talent League? What's Talent League, Pyrolysis? Hey, Hades, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. T4 PC League. The name is Echo. Oh, okay. Oh, the name is Echo. Already asked the question for me. How do you get an invite? Hey, Fat Walking Big Mac just followed as well. What a name. Do any known controllers play this? What do you mean by known controllers? Yeah, we have Jinxway is in Flex at the moment, and a guy called Mudman. They're probably the two most known controller players at the moment that do face it and all that kind of stuff. So those guys are in this league. Yeah, Jinx 5k. Yeah. Burnsy, I don't know who Burnsy is. I probably shouldn't have said that, should I? Probably shouldn't have said that. But thank you very much for the follow, guys. Very much appreciated. Thank you for the follow. Alright, so Athena finally going to Aviator in Games, trying to turn their luck around. Trophy and Statuary hasn't worked for them, so they're going to bring it over here instead. Kix is going to go on that big roam over here to Closet. He's going to wait for someone to rappel up and try and pop ahead. But is it going to pay off? Only 2 players have come from that side, the rest of them coming from Ruins, and are starting to make their way in towards the living room, taking out Utility. Cheetah Den very slowly making his way around with the Utility there. MYR playing on Zofia. Going to drone and push in through Laundry, while Just Toby is already in Art Studio, or Tachanka as some call it. AZGN droning out living room, and Briszak droning out the main entrance, giving intel to his team, giving the pings there, letting them know that we've got a player right here on the stairs. That is Cobra Rosen playing on Wamai behind a shield at the top of the stairs, and he's going to be watching Study Window and Study Door for the inevitable push in through the balcony, which looks like Briszak is setting up for right now, while he drones and gets intel from his teammates. Drone gets taken out, intel gone. Athena or Vanquish are going to have to do something else. Have they managed to find where Kixwar is, though? That is the question. Okay, Cheetah Den takes a whole load of damage, but Sing Sing takes even more over here on site. Goodness knows where he took that from. Gas Grenade goes out. Isn't going to do any damage to anyone, but is it going to slow down a push? There is no one there. Briszak is still waiting and holding the angle as Cheetah Den is pushing his way up the main stairs. Oh, he sees the head of Nerdsync and just pops it right off. What a play for Cheetah Den. There's a player pushing Classical Hall. It is Wamai. Cheetah Den gets the second. That's Cobra Rosen out of the round. And it is a 3v5. Sing Sing playing on site right behind the bomb. Floor is getting opened up right behind the bar, so he's not going to be able to play behind there as Kixwar takes down Cheetah Den, but he does get refragged by MYR. 2v4 now in favor of Vanquish, and Vanquish looking so strong here tonight. So strong. We might actually end up getting an interview with Den. Wouldn't that be something? Briszak gets taken down by Davin Atkins, though, with the SMG-11, and he is going to rotate out to those red stairs as Sing Sing's going to stay on site, but MYR takes down Davin Atkins, leaving Sing Sing again doing a solo against 3 players. And he's not even going to take down one, as MYR is all over it with that lovely 2-time scope, finishing him off and putting another round on the board for Vanquish, giving them a 3-1 lead right now. Prize pools. There's a £100 prize plus some faceplates for controllers from extremerate.com. Also some extra bits and pieces like leaked stickers, etc.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alright. So, dining room and kitchen. The first site that was played by Athena, they are going to go back there. Guys, let's be nice in the stream to new people. Let's be nice in the stream to new people. Alright, Kixwar is going to play in Laundry. Sing Sing's going to be playing in Dining, around that sort of area. Nerdsync playing on Pulse Hit again. Cobra Rosen looking for possibly a bit of a run out. This is what we see from teams when things aren't going the way they necessarily want them to. You'll start seeing run outs. Unless you're Apollo, of course, in which case you just run out every single round, because that's just what you do. AZGN is going to drone Just Toby, rappelling up to that window. He sees the hole in it, so he's going to pre-peek it just in case. Drone goes out from MYR, as Cheetah Den is just going to sit outside the front door, start to make his way in. He does this a lot, where he just opens the bottom and creeps in underneath. He loves doing that. Loves it. Zach is going to go on drones. Let's see where all of the players are right now. We've got 2 stacking up on master bed. They're going to want to take vertical control above the site, as Davin is going to be up here trying to deny it with that powerful Alder. Okay, Davin is going to rotate back downstairs. Nerdsync is going to give intel to his team playing on Pulse. Cobra Rosen droning around upstairs to get intel and find out where the players are. He finds IQ. Does IQ realize that that's not his teammate on a drone? Clearly he doesn't, which is kind of the plan. But he knows exactly where Den is. So we have 3 players up on the top right now. Still a 5v5, and we're halfway into the round. The floor is starting to get opened up. Davin Atkins playing downstairs in a fairly safe spot. There's nothing they can do to him above China, I don't believe. Well, you could open that. He's not completely safe, to be fair. Okay, fine. Nursing just pre-peeking these holes. They're getting open, trying to find a pick as Cobra is going to roam around downstairs. And this roam here was a very strong position in the first round when they played this site as well. It wasn't expected by Vanquish, and that was how Davin managed to pretty much clutch that win up, or go towards clutching up that win. Gas grenade goes out to slow down a push from that bike room. GT Den is still upstairs, opening up holes, looking down, trying to get those picks, but there's no one there for him to find. MYR very cautiously looking down main stairs, while just Toby opens up more holes. AZGN still outside, getting properly delayed by the player in Art Studio right now. Oh, and Cobra manages to get the pick just as just Toby takes down Davin Atkins. With 45 seconds to go, we're in a 4v4 situation now. Cobra Rosa gets another, and this is looking like Vanquish, Athena rather, are bringing this one back. Gas grenade goes out, which is going to deny Kicks from moving too far forwards. Another gas grenade goes out, which is going to take some damage off of Cheetah Den, but Sing Sing is there with a shotty and takes him down immediately as he tries to peek it. Great play from Den, but it just wasn't good enough. Just Toby making his way down to try and refrag his teammate, but Joshi has backed out. Sorry, not Joshi. Sing Sing has backed out and is no longer there. With 15 seconds to go, Zach is trying to push into sight. He takes some damage, doesn't even fire back. Wait a minute, he's down, but he's still standing up on the screen. Kixwell takes down Brisk Zach. Nursing takes down Just Toby, and that is it. Round goes to Athena. Finally, they put a round on the board. Very much needed. All right. Oh, apologies. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Kicks, I exposed you. Trophy and Statuary is going to be the next site to get played. This is the last site of the first half. Trophy and Statuary is where Athena are going to go back to. They've lost it twice already. They've lost Aviator in games once. The only site that Athena have won on defense has been Dining Room and Kitchen, but it is now locked, and they're going to have to go back to Trophy and Statuary. Thank you very much, Moz R6, for the follow. Very much appreciated. Mrs. Toot becomes the owner of the league should I die. It's in my will, so yeah. If ever there was a reason for her to poison my mashed potato, that is it. All right, so we get, look at this. 3-man reinforcement going up right here on this wall. And Sing Sing goes to the left to try and reinforce it, but it's already being done by Kicks. So he backs out. Kicks is going to pre-place his bandit batteries. Let's take a look at the drones and where they're going to go. Sorry, I missed the drone completely. MYR is going to get his drone. What? He just gets it stolen away by Cobra Rosen. AZGN leaving his drone here in the living room. Briszak droning in through laundry. Are we going to have Kicks and Sing roaming downstairs? Now, that is the question. Sing Sing has headed up. Kicks are going to stay downstairs along with Cobra. These two are going to be the new roaming dream duo. Hey, thank you for the gifted subs, Matty. Very much appreciated. Nerdsync, though, gets a kill onto Cheetah Den. I'm too busy noticing that people are subbing. Well played to Nerdsync, playing on Ella of all operators to get that early frag. There is no way that Athena want to go into a 4-2 split here. They're going to want to take a 3-3. Cobra and Kix are going to stay downstairs. Do they have Diffuser? No, they don't. Brisk Zach has got Diffuser. The way they were huddling up there, I thought they might have Diffuser. Zach always carries the Diffuser, and he always stays out of the building until he absolutely has to push in. Zach opens up that laundry door. He's got another one to open. He's going to waste a whole load of bullets doing it as AZGN is in closet. Random fires go down, but don't do any damage to him. MYR is going to peek that tiny little pixel spot above the shield over towards the door directly opposite and wait for someone to poke their head out. Davin randomly fires into closet trying to get a pick, but he just misses as the player in there is behind the reinforcement. Nerdsync just waiting for someone to push in. Cobra still playing downstairs. Kix takes a lot of damage. Cobra is going to have to come and back him up. Kix gets behind that table to protect his health as Cobra is going to make sure that he stays alive and back him up with support. Where has the player gone? The player has backed out. It's just Toby is there on pantry, waiting for someone to rotate through kitchen. Stun grenades go out. Kixwar is going to open up that door and back out as just Toby is going to drone to try and find where they are. And they have just expertly wasted Toby's time for quite some time. Davin Atkins playing on Astro Stairs does a load of damage to AZGN. He throws out the impact grenade to try and finish off a kill. Doesn't manage to, and then he backs out. That is how you roam. That is how you delay. 45 seconds to go. Sing Sing gets taken down by MYR, but there is a C4 from below. That is Kixwar getting the pick. Buck comes up the stairs, manages to take down Kixwar, leaving us in a 3v3 situation now as MYR gets taken down. Legion takes down Buck. That's Davin Atkins' second, I believe. He tries to take down the one in bathroom, but he whiffs all over it. But Zach is there. C4 is ripped and pulled. It is a 1v1 between Cobra and Brisk Zach. Cobra playing, watching into master bedroom. That is not where Zach's coming from, though. He is coming from the bathroom and through Astro. Cobra's just watching that one spot. Does he have the intel? I don't know that he does. He does now. He can hear it. Plant is starting to go down. Cobra's got a rough idea of where it's going to be. He sees the knee. Oh, my God. I thought Zach was going to take that then. That was so close. That was unbelievably close. Hey, haters, thank you for the subscription, my guy. Oh, it was a gift from Matty. Thank you. You've given 3 gifted subs in the channel. Thank you very much, my dude. Thank you very much. Haters deserved it. Thank you for the support, guys. It's very much appreciated. All right, so that was the end of the first half, and we get a 3-3 split, which is exactly what Athena will have wanted. Well, they will have wanted a 4-2 in their favor, but they've got a 3-3. It's I don't want to call it a defender-favored map. We don't really have that intel on it at the moment. Most people, I think, would say it's defender-sided. I will be tracking the stats of all of these sites on all of these maps as we play through the league, so I will be building up very strong statistics for everybody so that we can make the Twitch streams a little bit more interesting. As we progress through the league, you'll see more and more stuff popping up on the stream. We're going to start introducing site stats where when we go into a map, we'll pop up on the screen the stats for the site so that you can see whether they favor the attackers or the defenders. And that's for each site and the map overall. We will start introducing that probably next week. Then also coming to the screen, we'll start introducing more, such as operator ban statistics. We'll start revealing who the most banned operators are. We'll start talking about map bans, what maps people like and don't like. All of that kind of stuff we're going to start introducing as the league goes on. So make sure you keep watching the league to see all of that cool stuff that's going to come out. Okay, so Vanquish moving over onto defense now. They are going to start at Aviator in games, the site that Athena avoided for a very, very long time. We're going to see a setup here with a shield, very common. Sometimes you can open up a little hole here in the cabinet. That'll give you a line of sight all the way through to the doorway. MYR choosing not to do that, but we do have Magnet here. And we have a Banshee here that's going to slow down any players that try to push up this staircase to take down MYR. We've got a Banshee in here to try and slow down a push in through the games room doorway. And where's that last Banshee? It's going to be around here somewhere. There it is, on that table in Aviator. Now, every player is spawning over here pretty much and starting to push through the closet and master bedroom. Bit of a lag spike there. Now, Vanquish made the mistake of not banning Monty, and we all know that when Monty's not banned and Cobra's in the lobby, Monty is going to get played. Let's see what Cobra is going to do with him, though. Standard air jab is going to go down to deny the flank up Astro's stairs, as we are going to get a full 90 push here. Davin is already there. I say he's already there. I mean, we're 1 minute into the round.
A bomb has been located.
Rapid X says ranks. Most of these guys will be diamonds. Maybe a couple of champs, but mostly diamonds. Just Toby taking a lot of damage. He's going to chuck out the gas grenade and back out. That will push back Cobra Rosen. He's going to not be able to just walk in. They're going to try to bait out more of these gas grenades. Now, there is one player over there in study. It looks like it's Legion. No, it's not Legion. There you go. That's how good my eyes are. It's not MYR. It is actually cheating. Oh, he drops down. Was that deliberate? He did crouch, so it might have been trying to do a silent drop. MYR takes down that drone as Cheetah Den is going to go for that flank. He's just come back up to pretty much the same place. Okay, maybe it was an accident. I think it was an accident. Kicks knows exactly where Malusi is. He's going to pre-fire it from a prone position, but he is behind the shield, so he's not going to be able to do anything. Now, Monty is starting to push in, and there's not much they can do about that Banshee there. They can't grenade it. Cobra's just going to have to live with it and that annoying sound. He's trying to bait out the gas grenade, but Toby is too smart for that game. He's not going to throw it just yet, while Davin Atkins is watching the wall. Interesting. Zach just holding the long angle there, waiting for someone to push in. Cobra will be giving the intel. Gas grenade goes out. That's another one wasted. 30 seconds left. And Smoke still has one gas grenade in his pocket. And Toby is playing this very well. The push is completely stalled out with only 25 seconds left to go. Athena really need to make a play here. They just don't have time to mess around. Davin Atkins takes down MYR, but Cheetah Den refrags onto Kicks. Monty is in sight. He's pushing in. C4 does get ripped, it sounds like. Nursing takes down Just Toby as a 4v3 now. We are going to get Cobra going for the turtle plant, but he does get taken down with a grenade, and that is it. That's all she wrote for that round, and that is one for Vanquish as they take the early win in the second half. Well played to Vanquish. Zach has never hit diamond. Yeah, fair enough. Is Fozza still in the chat? I can see people... Oh, there he is. 2TextB. How do I get my team in the next season? Can we play the bottom team, and if we win, take their spot? There are options, Fozza. DM the R6XBPL Twitter account. And I'll be able to get you some details. It is a controller-only league, though. I'm not saying you don't play controller. I don't know you. It's just when you said about, oh, £100 against controllers, sure, sign me up. It sounded like maybe you thought it was okay to use mouse and keyboard against controllers and it's an easy win.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So, yeah. Alright, as we go into round number 8. We are going to see Trophy and Statue get played by Vanquish. Let's see what they will be able to do with it. We're going to get some holes opened up. You can't see it properly. You can't see it from this side. Get some holes opened up here right underneath the painting. That's going to allow a view down onto the hallway as people try to push around here. Standard reinforcements and rotate. And here we go. This is what I was talking about in the previous half, I think. Is MYR going to be holding this position? It looks like he is. MYR is going to be the one holding down Closet. Maybe he's not. He's picked up his magnet. He's got no shield. It's a risky proposition. We've got one magnet under there with a Maestro cam. MYR is going to be sitting in Closet, but for how long? Who knows? Standard castle barricade on the window with a rotate in between master bedroom and site. Very common setup that we are seeing these days. Very common. Okay, Nursing going to be pushing in through Study. There is no one in front of him. Cheetah Den is there holding that angle. He shoots a couple of shots and then backs out. As AZGN is just sitting on cams, watching to see what's going on. Don't know if he saw that player in Aviator. Don't think he did. I think he was behind the wall. I think we just saw it because of the outline. Ace is going to open up one of these walls. Oh no, he does still have 3. Okay, fine. I thought he did. I didn't think we'd had that patch yet. Davin Atkins repels into 90. Pre-peeks the default cam. Stun grenade goes out. Doesn't do anything to Davin. Iana's going to run down the red stairs using her Gemini. And we're going to get a breaching round placed on this doorway here. Cheetah Den has not flinched at the sound of that breaching charge. Don't know if he heard it, but he turned around as soon as it went off. Drone goes out. Sing Sing, I don't know if Sing Sing saw him there. Did Sing Sing see him? I don't know. What's with the lag? I don't think they know that Den is sitting there right by that doorway. Cobra Rosen takes some gunfire. Oh no, they do know he's there. They're going to send a grenade out. He cooks it, but he can't move because of the gunfire coming from Master Bedroom. Cobra Rosen has to be very, very careful here. Nursing is going to try and push MYR back, which he does successfully. Cobra can now go for that grenade again, but instead he's going to use his Gemini to gain some intel. He knows there's a player right there behind that doorway. It is Castle. He's going to back out to that default spot right by the trophy. By the statue, rather. Cobra's now going to drone it instead to see where he's gone. He sees that he has gone to that position. He's going to cook a grenade. And he's going to try and take down Just Toby sitting there by the door. Is he going to be successful? No! He suicides. Cobra Rosen is the first man on my stream to earn the Overcooked achievement. Just Toby takes down Davin Atkins, leaving Kickswar and Sing Sing, leaving Kickswar all on his own against MYR. Cobra, I know you'll be sad at suiciding, but you earned an achievement. Be happy. There's pluses coming out of negatives here. Kickswar in a 1v4. Kickswar not in a 1v4 anymore, as AZGN with the SMG-11. Look at the filth. Look at that. He just spots the head poking through and he takes the kill. Another round for Vanquish, and that is 3-5 in Vanquish's favor. Hey, Redo's in the stream. Hey, Redo. How you going, my guy? Thank you for coming along. Dining room and kitchen is going to be the site played here. Nursing going to 6-pick Buck, while AZGN is going to 6-pick Mute and instead bring out Smoke. Nursing's going to go from Buck to Iana. And let's see exactly how Vanquish are going to hold on to the dining room and kitchen here. Now, we've seen Aviator in games and Trophy and Statuary get won by Vanquish. So Athena are going to know exactly what site. Athena are going to know exactly what site Vanquish are going to right now. So they know there's going to need to be some vertical destruction. Cheetah Den takes a little bit of damage. Do they have the vertical destruction? They've got 3 breaching rounds, or 3 breaching charges rather, in Cobra's pockets. Kickswar's pockets, sorry. Wave sitting quietly in the chat, probably for like the whole stream, just waiting for his moment to come in. And he finally finds it, and that is to give lol to Cobra. Oh, Waves. Waves, you came in at the right time. Don't pretend like you just came in. You've been sitting here all that time waiting for something to happen. And then you saw that and you thought, right, now's my time to strike. And strike you did. What was the first map? It was Coastline, and it was a 7-1 to Vanquish, Typhlosion. 7-1 to Vanquish. So right now, Athena are just fighting to win 1 point in this best of 2. Now, it looks like we are getting a push up the pantry stairs. Like I called when Athena played here before, we didn't see Vanquish do it, but we are looking at a pantry push. Though it looks like Davin has decided it's not going to work. He's come up, he's seen a hole in the wall here. No, slightly different pantry. Not exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking over here. He has rotated around the pantry. It is a pantry push. Okay, fine. Oh! Impact grenade goes out. Doesn't deny the Hibana from down below. Davin's going to back out. I'm having trouble really finding where all of the players are pushing from here. Okay, Cobra isn't going to be able to just walk through there. He's going to have to crouch walk his way through, but is he able to? If he can get a drone into sight and he knows it's clear, he could crouch walk in, but Brizzak is there holding onto that position, so he's not going to be able to do it. He's the MYR, gets taken down by Davin Atkins. Nursing watching the hatch in Astros. He comes up those staircases on the back stairs. Cobra desperate to walk through, just waiting for the right moment. Sing Sing playing Twitch. Nursing takes down Brizzak, 5v3 now. And things are looking a lot better for Athena as Cobra is now in sight. Just Toby takes a load of damage. He's going to back out, make his way up Astro to join Cheetah Den. Aza GN is still downstairs in Memorial as Cheetah Den takes a load of damage. Cheetah Den gets the kill onto Nursing. Kickswire is in. He is planting the diffuser. I don't think it's been heard by Den, even though we can hear it. But it has been heard by Aza GN or Just Toby up above. Just Toby takes down Kickswire. It is a 2v3 now. Aza GN very low on health as Cobra's about to die to the gas grenade. That is most unfortunate. And Davin Atkins is left all on his own playing as Hibana in a 1v3. And Vanquish are looking so strong right now. This round is going to take them to match point. Davin could still win it, but he's not going to as Aza GN yet again cleans up the round with a headshot from the SMG-11. Well played. It was Coastline Pyrolysis, yes. Alright, Aviator and Games is the next site to get played by Vanquish. They played there as their very first round. They won it. They're going to give it another try now as it has just become unlocked for them.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Okay, let's see what kind of setup we're going to get come out here from the boys of Vanquish. We are going to get a same shield placement that we had before, a bit further back this time though. Before I think it was slightly further along, but this time it's a little bit closer. No, MYR didn't like it being there. He's going to move it to exactly the same position, it looks like. Fair enough, fair enough. You like what you like. Cheetah Den getting ready to throw that cam out. Where's it going to go? It's going to go down to the ruins. He's going to check it. There it is. That's a good cam actor. It's probably well hidden there out in the grass. Was it spotted by anyone? That's the question. Looks like it probably wasn't. Kickswar is just running past. Sing Sing is just running past. So no, it looks like that cam is going to live on. But I don't know that anyone's actually going to rappel up there anyway. Maybe later in the round it will become useful. But this is match point for Vanquish. They just need to win one round. And they are going to take home the win and get 3 points to their name. Athena need to win the next 3 rounds to take it to overtime if they want to get 1 point. Let's see how it's going to work out. Nerdsink's going to back out. Kickswar laying down on drones as Sing Sing pushes into the window. He will put down the flanking air jab on Astro stairs. No big surprise there. He's going to double down on it, to be fair to him. Cobra Rosen has taken some damage. He's playing as Blackbeard now, given up with the shield. He's going to play on Blackbeard instead. Now, often you'd see him playing Ash, but he has given that duty over to Nerdsink. Let's see how they deal with this role swap at this point in the game. Wamai sends out his magnet. Sing Sing saw it come out. He knows that there's loads of utility here. That magnet is going to perfectly protect the Maestro cam. Well played. Though, to be fair, if you chucked a grenade in, the magnet will still pick it up, explode, and destroy the Maestro cam. So actually, it's not that big a brain play. Cheetah Den playing downstairs, just in the main lobby, or main entrance rather. MYR sitting in study, playing a similar position to me. Now, I reinforce this hatch, place a shield here, and it's a very strong position to play. You can cover anyone coming in through that doorway or up the stairs, especially if you've got cover on the other side of the staircase. Cheetah Den takes down Davin, but is refragged by Cobra, making it a 4v4. That shield in his face doing a lot of work for him, though it looks like Cheetah Den didn't even hit the face because Cobra's lost health, but his shield is still in pristine tip-top condition. Sing Sing pushing down 90.
Attackers have located a bomb.
They've got the vault wall open already. I say already, with 45 seconds left to go. We really need Athena to make a push here. Just Toby is just sitting there waiting for someone to push in from landing. Cobra Rosen takes a whole lot of damage. Gas grenade is going to go out. AZGN sees Sing Sing, pops him in the head. 3v4. This is really, really looking like a Vanquish win here. Pre-fires go down onto 90 from AZGN. Black Eye is there. Pings are going to go out as Brissac is watching. Aza knows exactly where Cobra is right now. Or NerdSync. Was it NerdSync? I don't know. I missed who it was, to be honest. Yeah, 2v4. 10 seconds to go. Kickswar is in, but he gets taken down. MYR gets the last kill onto Cobra Rosen. And that is a 4 in a row in the second half for Vanquish. Making it 3-7. And people were saying that Athena were going to take the win. But they just didn't. Unfortunate for them. GG to both teams. GG. And that means, yeah, we get to interview Den. Just what we all love to see, right? We love to see a Cheetah Den interview. All right. So, best of 2. We saw it getting won by Vanquish. Well played to them. Let's remind ourselves of the community poll before we speak to young Den. Let's take a look at what Twitter thought. Twitter believed that, well, 65% of Twitter believed Athena would take the win, 13% of Twitter thought that there would be a tie, and 22% of Twitter thought that Vanquish would take the win. 22% of Twitter were absolutely correct. Now, also, if we look back to the match predictions, our predictions panel, which was made up of myself, Dylan, Cobra, and Davin, all 4 of us went with Athena as taking the win. Obviously, Cobra and Davin went with that because they were playing tonight and were expecting to take the win. But they just didn't. They couldn't do what they needed to do. So we will get an interview with Den. Let me bring him over and get him on here for you. I just need to switch my headset around. There we go, that's that. And once Den joins the call, we'll have a chat with him and see how he feels about taking a win here tonight. First win for Group B. GG to both teams. Cheetah Den is in the Twitch chat. Den, you need to be picking up for your interview. Okay, I think he's there. Den, are you there? Hello? Hello, hello. I can see your thing flashing, but I can't hear you talking. Bear with me. Right. Okay, if you come back, Den. Oh, you've gone. Hi, are you there?
Hello?
Ah, that's better. Okay, I just needed to reconnect my
How you doing,
headset.
Keith?
Right, let me turn down your volume a little bit because you're a little bit loud. Who would have thought it? Den being loud. All right. So,
I know.
congratulations, GG. 2-0
Thank you,
against
thank you.
Athena. Most people, as you know, thought Athena were going to take the win, but Vanquish took it. Before you came into the game, were you expecting to take the win, or were you expecting for a draw or a loss?
I expected it to be one of the harder games we've played, but I didn't expect us to lose at all. I thought we were going to 2, but I thought it was going to be a lot more harder than this. I thought it was going to go overtime both games.
Yeah, I mean, you got a 7-1 and a 7-3, so across 18 rounds, Athena only managed to pick up 4, which I don't think no one expected that, at least, that's for sure. So yeah, well played. How were you guys feeling after the 7-1 on Coastline?
We were hyped, and we had really good attacks, and I think that's what pushed us to win Villa so big as well. Because Coast is one of our strongest maps, I'd say right now. So we were confident we'd take Coast, but Villa were sketchy on because we know Wenger's best map probably. So we were sketchy taking Wenger on that map. But I think Coast propelled us with the I don't know what it's called. I think Coast helped us win a few rounds in Villa anyways with the momentum.
The mindset and the momentum was there. Yeah, you went in. You came out that first attacking half on Coastline 5-1 up, and then you just carried it over perfectly into the next 2 rounds as you moved over onto the defensive side and just 7-1. I'm pretty confident Athena weren't expecting that as well. So I don't know if that played into their mindset for the second map, but it certainly worked. You I was commenting as the Villa map started up that you guys banned Sledge and Jaeger.
Yeah.
Whose idea was that?
Toby's. That is one of Toby's ideas, actually.
I knew it. I called out that was a big brain play. I said, there's no way Den made that call. I bet it was Toby.
Wow. Yeah.
It was a good play, to be fair. Jaeger is so
it's
strong.
One strat you call big brain, and every other map's just not big brain. Okay, I see how it is. The Aviat strat was mine. No, okay.
Oh yeah, I saw the mirror strat come out as well. Yeah.
Yeah. The fucking shit. I can't. Right.
Right. You got away with it.
The idea, the sledge ban was his, basically.
Right. What was the idea behind that ban? Were you planning on playing dining room and kitchen a lot, and you just thought, well, let's take out a lot of the vertical destruction?
The plan is sledge. If you take with the sledge, the castle barricades have to be getting rid of with Zophia's Ash charges, Britain charges.
Yeah.
So they're wasting utility on getting rid of the castles, and that they won't have enough utility to get rid of our actual site. So we just wait them, lose everything, and we drop off.
Yeah.
They can't really.
Yeah, and that is the way to do it. Yeah, it's a very good play. And Jaeger as well.
The Jaeger was he banned Sledge. Jaeger was mine mainly just because that map closet hold, and there's like main stairs as key positions in the map where if they're a lot more easier to take if Jaeger's at play. So that's why I chose that's the best ban. That's our main ban for Villa, but not all the time.
I like hearing you talk about strategies. Yeah, don't give too much away. I like hearing you talk about strategies. From when you first started in the leagues, you were just like a run gun kind of guy, and now you're here talking about strategies and mind games.
No, I am strategies. I do run and gun on the team, but like I am also the strats behind the team.
That's good to hear. We saw. I'm going to pick on Athena a little bit here. We saw a TK coming out from Nursink at a pivotal point on Coastline. If they hadn't got that TK,
he made himself as well.
Yeah, I think did he grenade himself in that one as well? Cobra killed himself. Yeah, Cobra killed himself with the grenade.
Cobra?
Yeah, on Villa. I think Nursink and that team kill unfortunately probably cost them that round. They were looking really strong for it.
I believe the Ash was downed when he team killed him. So.
Oh, okay. So maybe it wasn't that big a deal. It was all happening really quick.
Lucas downed him.
Yeah, it was all happening really quick.
The team kill happened.
Yeah, and then unfortunately we saw, like you say, Cobra managed to suicide with his grenade on Villa. That was a big oof. But what Cobra doesn't know is that he was the first person to unlock one of my hidden achievements, which was killing yourself with your own grenade. So there's bonus points for Cobra there, at least. There's bonus points. So you went into Villa confident. We've talked about the sledge strategy. What was the rest of the strategy for Villa that you'd want to tell us about? You started out on attack. Were you comfortable starting on attack, or would you prefer to start on defense?
I think most games we start on attack. I think we're a confident attack team because we play off information, especially with the new pickup. Our team's like today the party was so chilled and like the comps are perfect that it's recently like I think if our frag gets up and if everyone's playing well, I think no like the teams are going to struggle against us because our attack's going to be so solid that we're drawing everyone, pinching them. You can't really hide.
Yeah. Okay.
I get told off having ego, so I have to be nice. I like Wenger as well, so
Everyone likes Athena. They're a good bunch of lads. They are a good bunch of lads.
mainly Davin. He's my favourite.
Yeah, I know. I think I joked with him the other day that you're like the Athena adopted son. I know they're a fan of yours. That's for sure.
Big fans.
So moving away from. Oh, okay. Sorry, just getting messages. The one more thing I want to talk about, not so much about the game itself, but you're the first team in Group B to take a win. So you get 3 points on the board. You're at the top of the leaderboard now for the Group B side at least, which puts you in a strong position. Just another 5 weeks to get through. You stay up there, you'll make it through to the playoffs, which will happen at the start of the year. So congratulations for that. I knew that you guys would come in and be a strong competitive team, so it's good to see you come in and show some of the older ones a little bit how it's done at times.
Yeah.
Before we close, is there anything you want to say to the stream or to Athena or anyone else that doesn't involve you telling me how you're going to beat JPC in something?
You made it hard. Difficult. You have to make it difficult. I talk about how we're gonna beat the King's Creed instead.
Oh, it's a King's Creed, is it? That's the next one. Okay.
We got Friday. We got them on Friday. Should be simple, but you know.
Right.
What else? I had something to say, but it just went out my head. I think a lot of teams dislike us. That's why the 2 prediction was there. I mean, I'm not gonna say the prediction board wasn't biased at all because 2 of the players from there are on the team playing to us.
Yeah, you were going to get at least 2 of them say it was going to be Athena. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they could at least give us a draw, you know? Like, come on, all 4
know.
years a draw. That was good.
When I did the predictions yesterday, I gave JPC a draw. I didn't play favourites. But, you know, it is what it is. All right.
A lot of teams underestimate us, but we're just trying to hide a lot of stuff right now. We're not really showing that much, to be fair.
Well, yeah, because you've got playoffs for some other leagues as well to come, so you don't want to give away a load of stuff and go out of the playoffs at this stage.
A lot of teams say that we, especially when I spoke to Clays yesterday, he's saying that we only have 1 pair of strats, but we don't. We have loads, but we're choosing not to show them.
Yeah,
right now
that makes sense. Yeah, you don't want to give everything away before you go into the playoffs. At this stage in this league, you can afford to hide stuff a little bit. A loss at this point isn't going to hurt Athena too much.
Okay, now the special messages. Okay.
Oh, so, okay, cool.
Right, I like Cobra, but he's a bot, so I think he needs to sort himself out. I like Connor still. I mean,
right. Was that
Dylan?
Dylan?
Right, Dylan. I think I need to make an application to become a caster of the TEG in our Excel server. So personally, I think I'd be a brilliant caster alongside Kixer. And I think a lot of people can agree. I think Dylan should be caster. No?
I don't agree.
You don't agree?
Yeah.
We're going to have words now. Okay. Well, I'll ask messages from Zach, because he always has messages, and then we're done.
Go on. What's the last message?
Zach, do you have messages? Zachary?
Anyone
messages? Toby, I don't care.
This is what you get when you interview Den, guys. This is what you get.
Okay, Toby's telling me to say I'm an idiot, but he's not. He's stupid. Zach?
Vouch.
No.
Yeah, go on. Come on, Den. We're running out of time here. Come on.
Zach's not here.
Okay.
Sixer's the best IGL coming from Lucas.
Okay.
Okay. We have to thank the King Creed for the donation of Lucas, apparently. That's not coming from me. I like Sector.
Is that MYR? Okay. I wondered who that was. Okay. All right. Yeah, he played really well for you guys tonight. He was very good.
Yeah.
He's going to become a sub, though, isn't he, soon? Or a less active role?
I believe so. I think most of us are. I think I'm going to PC anyways.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
You're going to go with me, dude. You should come PC with me, dude.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I am in some of the PC
gun in
leagues.
The rank scene.
Yeah.
Gun in the rank scene, dude.
All right, we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm going to finish it there. Den,
Goodbye,
thank you
goodbye.
very much. Congratulations on winning your first game of the league. It's great to see you guys just performing strong like you have been in all of the other leagues lately. So well done for that. And I look forward to seeing your game next week. All right. Oh, bye. He's gone already. Okay. Excellent. Okay, everybody. So that was Cheetah Den, the owner, captain of Vanquish, who just took a 2-0 against Athena on Coastline and Villa. So well played to both teams there. Let's take a look at the schedule for the rest of the week. Tomorrow night at 6:30, the same time, we've got Flex versus Scythe. And then on Thursday night, we've got Free Elo versus King's Creed. Again, that's at 6:30. All of our games throughout the group stages, we are aiming to play on Monday to Thursday at 6:30 each night. We want to try and keep it as consistent as possible so that you know exactly when things are happening and you don't have to be keeping an eye on loads of different things. If you're in the Discord server, you'll see there's a schedule in there, so you can see when every single game is scheduled to happen right up until the final. Even the final is already scheduled, and we will be doing what we can to make sure we stick to that. We want to give you some consistent programming to try and make sure that you guys know what's happening and that you don't miss anything that you want to see. Alright, now I have had a request, it seems, for a raid, which means that I need to open up my browser, and I don't know what this raid actually, I don't know what this place is, but let me open up and we can start getting ready for this. Is there anything else that I need to tell you guys about? Not today, no there isn't. Just thank you very much everyone for watching. Thank you very much to Extreme Rate for donating five controller faceplates of the winning team's choice when they do eventually win. Very much appreciated. Head over to extremerate.com to check out what they do and see what faceplates are, see all the funky designs they've got. If it's something that you're interested in, make sure you pick one up. They do really good accessories. I do like Extreme Rate stuff, and I use it on most of my controllers, so make sure you check that out, and thank you to Extreme Rate for helping me with this league to put something in and give something a little bit different back to the community. We're trying to do something different, something better, and something that people are going to like, so thank you for the help on that one, extremerate.com. Okay, now let me flick up the end stream window, and in the meantime I will go for this raid. Yes, I haven't forgotten the Raw Misses 2. I know there is a raid, and it is Jinxie with a Y. So let me see, J-Y-N. Oh, there we go. It's already got 201 viewers. Doesn't need me giving any more. Okay. Right. Like I say, thank you very much, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed the game tonight. Make sure you follow on Twitter, R6XBPL. Follow that on Twitter to make sure you have your say in the community polls, to make sure that you know when games are coming up. And also, if you find us on YouTube, match VODs will go up so you can watch the full VODs. We'll also have fun videos, play of the week videos, where you can vote for the play of the week. All sorts of stuff for you guys to get involved in and make this a league that offers just a little bit extra to the players and to the watchers. Alright, so thank you very much for watching, and I am going to start this raid.